Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2025 horror film, Your Host. The film is directed by D.W. Meadoff and it stars Jackie Earle Haley. We have Ella Ray Smith, Jamie Flatters, David Angland, and Jolie Ray. Now, the film follows four friends. They are having a good time at a remote cabin. One of them's got a rich family, so they're at his family's remote cabin. They're having fun. However, they don't realise that they are being stalked by Jackie Earle Haley's character, Barry Miller, who used to be a TV host for a popular game show until he was cancelled and he lost everything. Now he is out for revenge for anybody who's ever wronged him. He has devised his own sick game show behind closed doors where he kidnaps people, takes them there, and forces them to play increasingly horrific and torturous games that will generally end with them fighting for their lives. Right, what are my thoughts on Your Host? Well, I mean, I have seen and personally reviewed a number of these type of films over the years on the channel, where you've got like a game show host. It's usually, streamed online so they make money off it, that kind of stuff. And then these torture and kill, the people that they have kidnapped sort of thing. So initially I was a bit like, do I really want to see another one of those? They're never really that good. I mean, because they're all trying to be, torture porn stroke Saw wannabes. And then when I realised it was Jackie Earle Haley who is in the lead role as this deranged host, I start getting interested then. Watched the trailer and I thought, yeah, this actually could be quite good. And to be honest, after watching it, I don't have a huge amount of complaints with this film. It's nothing spectacular. It's nothing, that's going to kind of blow you away in regards to its creativity and stuff, but it's very, very watchable. Thanks to, for the most part, the performance by Jackie Earle Haley as this deranged ex-TV game show host. It's a fabulously unhinged performance. He has completely and utterly lost the plot, this guy. And the things he's doing is reprehensible, and he seems to be getting a great deal of joy from it. So it's a fabulously over the top at times, but also reeled in performance at times when it's needed. But it's really twisted. It's really an over the top, violent and unhinged performance by him that absolutely carries the film forward. Because unfortunately, for the majority of the people, these four people that he's kidnapped for this, who are the contestants, if you like, of this grim game show, throughout most of this film, none of them are memorable. One of them is so awful you can't wait for him to get it. And the other two are memorable. And then there's one where she has a direct link to him, which you learn about in the film. And you get some flashbacks to other people as well that he has performed this game show torture on, who also have links to him in regards to him being cancelled when he was a game show host in reality. So it needed a really charismatic performance to really make the film interesting, and thankfully we absolutely get that from him, Jackie Earle Haley. There are some really graphic stuff in here as well that I think fans of these type of films, the Saw films and Hostel and the whole torture porn subgenre, there's some stuff here that I think you're going to get a kick out of. I mean, it definitely made me cringe and look away a handful of times because it is pretty over the top in regards to the gore and the violence and the just horrific stuff that they have to kind of go through here in this film. So it kind of does what it's supposed to do. It does what it says on the tin, this film. It's not trying to be anything massively original or anything like that. It kind of knows what it is, and it is kind of unrelenting in what it's giving you, really. It's massively violent, massively over the top. There's no humor here at all. It's all, deadly serious stuff, and it's every time he ends up going back in the room, with these four contestants to do the next round of the game show sort of thing, you're just kind of like, oh God almighty, what is coming next? And some of it, it's beyond belief what you kind of see him kind of doing to them. So yeah, I mean, I had a good time with this. If you are a fan of like the Saw franchise and the Hostel films and even some of the films like this that I've seen, with the game show host and stuff, I think you will enjoy this. It gives you both sides of the coin as well, if you like, both sides of both perspectives of what I'm trying to say. So you get the perspective of the victims here, but you also get the perspective of Jackie Earle Haley's character, Barry Miller. And actually, once you get his perspective, there are moments where you are sympathetic and empathetic to what actually has happened to him, what has kind of driven him to where he is and what he's doing and why he's doing it. But then he does something reprehensible, and you're kind of like, oh, right, okay, yeah, that sympathy's gone. I don't care anymore. So it doesn't last long, but the film is clever in a sense, and it's Jackie Earle Haley's performance that at times you feel a small tinge of sympathy for his character. And that's not an easy thing to do when he does some of the things he does in this film. But like I say, it doesn't last long, that feeling. So yeah, I had a pretty decent time with this. I think it's an above average film. It delivers what it's supposed to deliver on the violence, the gore, and all that kind of stuff. It's got a strong central performance. And yeah, I think a lot of people will enjoy this if they enjoy this type of subgenre. So thanks for checking out this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will, of course, be back with plenty more content on the channel very, very soon.